All right, can you guys hear me? Zen. Good morning, y'all. What's up? What's up? What's up? Another fucking beautiful morning. No audio issues today, Ramon. Thank God, dude. Jeez. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the Zen Lab. I haven't went through any charts today. I kind of got up late because I went to sleep late as fuck. Lucky for you guys. Just means I'm just gonna have an incredible breakdown coming your way in T minus 25 seconds. Big dubs in the chat for a winning day. Might as well put it into the air because it's guaranteed. You know how we do here. Yo, what's good, bro? What's up, JB? How you doing, my brother? Yeah. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. I'm just getting set up here. I got a couple links to send out to a couple places, and then yeah. We'll get started. You know what season it is. I'm fucking pumped today. Just because the ladies off, so we're about to go have some fun as soon as I pop up out of here. I'm about to do a challenge with you guys soon. Can't speak of it yet, unfortunately, but I had a really hateful ass fucking message from somebody. And so we're going to make a challenge out of it. You know how we do. Turn negativity into positivity. W, no losing today. Yeah, man, it's already written in the stars, bro. No need to talk about it. It's guaranteed. Tripe Music, what's up, player? I saw you message me, bro. I'll get to it after session. You know what I'm saying? As far as VIP, man, come on over to Zoom, bro. I just sent it out to you right now. Bam. I got a hateful message to you too. Yeah, send it on over, my brother. It's motivation. Hate only comes from down below. I think we're equal, Thomas. Don't bring that here. Y'all gambling too hard lately. Yeah. All right, boom. That's sent there. On that PM sessions, nah, bro. It's just the right amount. Listen here. We've been doing afternoon sessions here for about a month, maybe a month and a week. So what is that? 5, 10, 15, 20. Let's just go between like 18 to 25 sessions we have fucking had since we started going live on PM sessions. Out of all of those 18 to 25 sessions, one of those sessions ended up being a losing session, which was yesterday. Can we really call that gambling? I'm going to go with no. Yeah, I know. I'm with y'all the whole time. Yeah, I know, brother. All right, cool. Let's go into US 30. Let's see what we got going on because I haven't looked at shit, so I don't know what we got going on. But just already looking at 4-hour time frame. Already very happy what I'm seeing. So check it out. The beginning of the week, we were speaking about as long as we continue to break above this area, which is this 40,000 level, we're going to continue to buy the market up, just expecting for price to come up to this this next resistance. Yes, I know this market is, or this chart is getting cluttered, but I save everything for a whole month, so there's just a lot of fucking areas of interest that are forming this entire time. Okay, keep up. And so once we started breaking above this area, we've just been specifically looking to only buy the market up to that next level until we start to continuously get a reaction from this area. All right, this is now the third time we reacted to this area, second time this week alone, and it's kind of just continuously pushing us into this ugly ass range, bro. More so kind of like a no trade range for me, which is kind of funny to even bring up. You know, obviously extremely bullish above this area. We just expect price to come up to new highs, and extremely bearish from this area, which is what I more so expect, just for price to come down to these lows. You know, we've already had the start of the crash, in my opinion. Not a fundamental trader, so obviously not too much documentation behind this, but I believe we're crashing, okay? So what I'm saying is I believe this is only a retracement, and we may push up potentially a bit higher to this area, but I still expect price to continue in the direction that price usually goes, which is in the direction of trend, all the way until we break back above this lower high area sitting up here. And so going to lower time frames, again, I mean, I'm really not the biggest fucking fan of this area that we're currently sitting in, but I mean, it is what it is, man. Let's see how we can execute on 5-minute time frame. Okay, so going down to 5-minute time frame, understanding what's going on in the 4-hour and what we're currently reacting off of, we're more so just trying to look for sells, but also, I guess, open for buys. We are currently sitting above 4-hour support. So I don't see much. I mean, we just broke below a gang of liquidity sitting right here, which is nice, you know, right before session open. Because if we start to push above from this area, it just kind of shows. I mean, imagine how many sellers are getting into the market right now after we just broke past this low. Look how clean it is, bro. We got clean traffic to the left, a nice gap. We broke below a very clear area of support. A lot of sellers getting into the market, but also a lot of buyers getting into the market because of this liquidity sitting down here. So what I would like to see, just for me, what would please me here, is to see a push back within the zone, kind of showing liquidity traders are going to play out, and then a re-break back below lows, but then this time actually using volume during session open. If we can get that, all day long, I'm going to go ahead and take a sell off. As far as a buy up, we're just sitting, you know, once we start to, unless we don't break above this area before session open, we'll just have to see. But anywhere pretty much from here to here, you know, this whole area, I'm going to be really fucking cautious as to taking a buy within this area. All of my students already know it's because we have previous session highs sitting over here, which is pretty much the documentation behind every last trade that I take. But I simply just don't want to take a trade that close to a London high. So we'll have to see as far as buys go. We really just want to look for sells. So again, I'll put that up there again. Really just kind of waiting for this third tap, some type of newfound support to form as long as we don't close in too much of this gap. And then we have a whole 207 point range to come down to lows. Like I fuck with this. I'm good with this. This is the setup I want. Okay. Going over to Nas, and also everybody on. Oh my bad, bro. It's all dark and shit. Here, I got you. Don't worry. I don't mind smashing my face with light. Everybody over there on Instagram, you guys have like a 10-second delay, bro. 10, 15-second delay. So, I mean, you can chill now, but if you want to take trades with us during session open, come on over to YouTube, bro. It's a less than usually a 3-second or less lag. The only way you can get absolute zero lag from me is joining VIP, which everybody's in right now. It's a Zoom call, and then it's fucking straight fire from there, okay? Coming into Nas, let's see what we got going on with Nas. Same shit, just a bigger range to play in, which makes me a bit more comfortable as to what we're going to do, okay? Beginning of the week, I was like, all right, we've already broken above this 18,500 level, and we're holding and starting to press above. We're just going to continue to buy all the way until we come up to this area. We'll reassess, but more often than not, price is just pushing from one 4-hour zone to the next 4-hour zone. We're just seeing all the way up here. But Just like US 30, you know, when we go to these lower time frames to try to mark out smaller time frame support and resistance, it kind of helps us navigate as we push in between these bigger zones. Get what I'm saying? And so going to lower time frames, it's just kind of the same shit, you know, just a really ugly fucking zone to trade in right here. This entire range. Pretty ugly range to trade within. Obviously, mega bearish below these lows and definitely bullish above these highs. And so it's just kind of a tough day. Same thing as yesterday. You know, we end up getting chopped up for the first time in a long time. It's just within this range. I spoke about it before session up with my students. I just didn't like the current range we were sitting in. We're kind of pushing sideways. Definitely okay to open up risk if it aligns with our system, but usually we hop on here with a very clear bias as to where price is going to go. I'm a bit open for buys and sells and shit for sure. So we'll have to see. Going down to 5-minute time frame now, kind of seeing that we're currently reacting off of this like 30-minute resistance, support, now turn resistance. I'm definitely only going to take buys if we start to push back above this 18,500 level. And same exact shit as US 30. Look what we got, bro. We have a very tiny range before we come up to London highs. Nor do I want to take any type of trade at London highs. Just simply way out of my system. There's a lot of liquidity sitting up there. And so same shit with US 30. We already have a first tap, a second tap, pretty much a third tap here. I guess we can label this as two taps. Waiting for price to push back up potentially. Give me some type of newfound support because I'm not going to take a break below the support sitting down here because it's London lows. And then we'll fucking try to fill in the rest of this range, you know, pretty much like a 100-point range. Anything beyond that, we at least have to have stops to be before we come down to London lows, maybe potentially take out half our position, and then whatever happens, fucking happens. You know what I'm saying? So we got market open here. Daddy M is crazy, bro. What's up, Jason? We got market open here in like 15 minutes, and it's another day to fucking be our best self. Make sure you guys like the stream. Appreciate all 44 of you for showing up. And today, if you guys hit 75 likes, which it'll be tough during session open when we get the push, but you guys hit the 75 likes, we'll do another giveaway. I don't know what it is. I just gave 3 people access yesterday. As a matter of fact, I forgot to send them access. If you guys won the giveaway yesterday, message me on Zen Live right now, and I'll send you the access code. So you got time before we open up. Yo, what's up, Coach? New day, new streak to make bread. Let's go. Yeah, let's get it. I'm about to grab some water real quick, and then I'll be right back. So give me a second, but get your fucking accounts ready. Yeah, having the bottles of water, I'm honestly cruising through them like crazy. I need to go back to the distill today. That's all good. I'll get back to it today. Yeah, for sure. Do it. All right. What's up, Swole Labs? What up, player? Yeah, I'm getting fucking small again, bro. I'm cutting like super fucking fast right now. Not on purpose. I just I don't know what it is. I'm just cutting hella fast. Let's go, Hugo. How you gonna be on here? How you gonna be on I see you on. You're probably on YouTube. I see you on the Zoom, and I just saw you join on Instagram, player. How the fuck you keep up with all that shit, bro? It's crazy. What's up? How's everybody doing? It's another beautiful day. Everybody having a good week. I'm gonna keep this poll up for the likes, but is everybody having a good week besides yesterday? Everybody in profit? Everything's going well? If not, yeah, must not be following me. Must not be following me. I promise all of you guys, I know I just reading this message here now from you guys, we will be, I'm putting it on my shit right now, fam, look. I'm putting on my shit right now. Me and Luca will be coming up with the account flip we'll be doing with you guys. The actual day of it and shit, and you know, the sweepstake, whatever the case may be, we will be coming up with it today. Sorry I've been slacking on that shit. And then we'll grow accounts with everybody, and everybody's happy and everybody wins. What's fucking new? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Took dub yesterday, bro. Yeah, for sure. All right, cool. So let's get set up here. This is where Instagram definitely 100% lead needs to transfer over to YouTube. You guys can only see the left side of my screen, but I'm going to have a left and right side of the screen. So everybody here in YouTube, US 30 is going to be on the right-hand side. NAS is going to be on the left-hand side. We already have our documentation of what we want to happen, and so now we're just waiting for it to happen, waiting for session open, waiting for volume to be induced, and then motherfucking taking the trade. You know? Dope, dope. Yeah, cool. So I'm about to get set up here too. Everybody in VIP, I'm not calling any signals while we're live. You just got to be here live with me, bro. That's too much work. I didn't get into trading to do too much fucking work, you know? I mean that shit. I got cooked yesterday. I think I need a 1 to 4 to hit B. Yeah, bro. I mean, I'll show you guys. I got cooked yesterday too. We're just hella up on the month, so I got cooked and lost 14th to the 14th. Made 5. Oh no, 15th. I was about to say, damn, I won money yesterday. April 15th, player. Yeah, I lost 6 bands yesterday, bro. Like, I had a bad day yesterday. A really bad day yesterday. The screen's not dirty. It must just be the camera or something. What up, Emmett? Can you send a link to your mentorship program? I was in the cave for a few months ago, but personally resonate with your strategy more. Want to learn from Mr. Zen. Yo, I fuck with that name, dude. Yeah, Skylar. So the link is in bio. You were in cave. No, just DM me. You don't have to go through the whole process and shit if you've already met with me. Just DM me right now so I can push you over to my general chat. I got you. As soon as we're done with stream, I'll give you a holler, brother. This fucking guy, bro. You'll get it back, champ. Come on, bro. There's no getting it back. We're just still up, and we're just a little less up now. DM on what? Bet. Thanks, bro. On Instagram, bro. On Instagram. Emmett.trade. Not on here. I don't think you can DM me on YouTube, bro. Wherever you can DM me on Instagram. You can DM me on the on the Currency Cave Discord, whatever, bro. I'll get to it. I got you. Mr. Zen got a nice ring to it. Yo, I fuck with that shit. Emmett.trades or Mr. Zen? I'm about to just delete this poll. I want to keep it up for the likes, but it's all good. I'm going to end the poll. We got to know. This is very, very serious right now. We got 10 minutes before session open. What should... the fuck? It makes my other name just not sound good anymore. All right, answer the poll. Immediately. I can't wait to see the answer. Mr. Zampire, Mr. Zen. Yo. Yeah, that's crazy. I wonder if that would fuck up brand if I just changed my name to Mr. Zen on Instagram right away. You know what I'm saying? Guess it'd be the same profile picture, so people get used to it after a while. I'm gonna need compensation for coming up with that. Yo, facts. I got you, bro. I got you, bro. Don't worry. I'm serious. I got you. As long as it sticks, I got you. If it ruins my whole brand, you're gonna have to pay me, bro. All right, we got 25 likes already. Mr. Zen is at 88 fucking %. Wow, bro. Crazy. But I withdrew that 300 to my wallet from Monday and I lost like 800. I withdrew that 300 to my wallet from Monday and I lost 800. Oh, yesterday. Oh, it's all good, play. I told her what to do, and I'll tell everybody here. I'll tell everybody here. If you want to test yourself to see if you're profitable or not, do this. If you want to test yourself to see if you're profitable or not, if you want to grow some cojones, if you want to be on the level that we are on and just own up to being a fucking man or a woman, whatever, put money into an account. Whatever the case may be, I don't really care. Put money into an account. If you need a broker, the link is in description. And every time you guys win a trade, take that money out of the account and put it into your wallet. You don't have to bring it back into Coinbase or wherever the fuck you're using with, but put it back into your wallet. Every single time you win a trade, put it back into your wallet. Give yourself 10 bullets. I think you guys should risk like 10% per trade, but no higher than probably 15% per trade, okay? Every single time you fucking win, take it out of the account and put it into the wallet. By the time you blow your account, if what is in your wallet is more than what you initially started with, you're a profitable trader. If not, you are not a profitable trader. Some of you guys get so fucked up and caught up in losing streaks and shit and looking at the number that it's such a hindrance to the way you're trading and such. That is a very good way to kind of gauge how you're actually doing and shit. You know what I'm saying? So do it. If you do it, let me know how it goes and let me know how profitable you are. He said if it ruined my brand. But I withdrew, Mr. Don't do it. Why not, Terrace? The poll's getting crazy, fam. 74-26. Emmett, I want to be in your shoulders. What's wrong with you, bro? I'd buy some Zen coin. Yeah, me too, fam. But you know what season it is right now, though. He said if it ruined my brand. Yo, top song that's crazy with you and Luca. Crazy, bro. Damn, that's interesting advice. Yeah. Yeah, it sure as fuck is. Yeah, all right, so look what we got going on here. We've already broken below support. Not that it was very valid in the first place, but really just want to cook these next 5 minutes, just get a mega bull candle trapping in a ton of buyers and then looking to sell off the market from this point. I mean, exterior high is sitting all the way up here, so we may get ballsy and take this trade. I really don't get caught up in this manipulation sitting up here. As far as stop loss goes, we're right back to 50 points, y'all. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. All right, branding is everything. You already have a growing following. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I feel you. Branding is secondary to enjoying it all, though, I think I used to care too much about the branding and getting the name as big as I possibly can and shit. And I don't really give a fuck anymore, I just understand where I stand, but I just understand the value I give to others. I've watched so many different streams. I've been here for longer than most people you guys have watched, I'm not saying I'm richer than them and shit. I've had a long process myself, but I've been doing this a really long time. And I've gotten a ton of results from a lot of fucking people. And so I understand the validity and not what I'm teaching. I understand the validity in what I'm teaching because of my results, but I understand the validity and how easy it is for me to help others replicate the same shit. You dig? And, like I always say, like your bank account is a direct result of how much value you bring to others. I give nothing but nonstop value. So, branding or fame or all that is inevitable to happen due to the value I'm giving to others. It's only a matter of time. But as far as forcing it and going as hard as I possibly can to push it, like we always say, man, results speak for themselves, and people are going to naturally just come to it. Can't deny the results, baby. I looked at my withdrawals. I withdrew 1,700 since February 17th, and that's when I started my account. I like the 100 points better because I could hold to 400 points for a full 1 to 4. 400 points, bro. Asking for 400 points right now is, I guess really not asking for a lot. It's actually not that crazy. Interesting. Yeah, we got a session open here in like 3 minutes, yo. So I'm about to kind of squeeze this in and shit a little bit tighter. I'm about to squeeze this one in and shit just a little bit tighter so we can see. And we ready for business. We got 64 people in here and 38 votes. 74% say Mr. Zen. Interesting. It's kind of some G shit, you know, like Emma Trades was just, it was forced upon me. You know, I got, most of you guys don't know, I got forced into guruism. Not forced, but like forced, you know? All my friends around me are guruisming. I'm just trading. I start hopping on these streams, and all my friends start guruisming harder. I'm still trading. For that full like 2 years I was on stream with Dollar, I never marketed any fucking course or anything. I was just trading. But the boys had to have me hop on board. We had to get the real knowledge out to people. And here we are. Given the power every day. During the active terrorist, the 100-point stop loss and 400-point, yeah, bro, madness. We got Powell speaking here in 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, like 4 hours, right? Am I tripping? Let me see, hold on. Yeah, 1:30, you know? Just like EP was saying, usually we get consolidating markets until Powell speaks. Not today, bro. We already had a consolidating market yesterday. Like let's get the push here. This is really starting to look like an exterior high sitting up here. So if I do get you guys into buys, us into buys, it's gonna be different. We're not gonna wait, you know, 200 points before we get us into a trade, bro. Got me fucked up. But let's be patient here. Market open in 30 seconds. Zen Mafia, let's fucking go. Yo, is that Russo? The Russo? The one and only? I know your fucking name was William, bro. It's crazy. Zen Mafia is not gonna stick though, playa. That's Zen and Mafia, you know? I don't know about all that. We got 10 seconds till market open here, y'all. And man, do I just want to see a climb immediately right away. Push all the way the fuck up. As soon as market opens up. As far as sitting down here, we're filling in the remainder of this gap on NAS 100, potentially tapping into demand, who knows, whatever. The sell-off is kind of not going to happen for us from this point until we violate lows now, because that whole entire gap has pretty much been filled in. So buys the fucking is, man, for sure. As far as US 30, I kind of just want to get risky here and send it. I told you guys, now that we're getting that push up as soon as session opens up. And as always, until I put up the warning that says, if we break past this line, get in, I'm not set on the trade. You know, we all need to get that understood immediately. But once this thing goes up, well, hold on. I'll show you the thing. Once this thing goes up, it's fucking game time. But I just fucking missed it anyway, so who to me? Damn it, bro. That happened extremely fast. I'm getting set up here, so give me a second. Look at that. Saving us money by being late. Look at that. Would somebody look at this? Yeah, so we got 3 minutes left till this candle closes. If we can still get that push up into this trend line to get us additional confirmation, cool. But pretty much, bro, we're about to execute as soon as we push below these lows. We're just waiting for this candle to close at this point. I'm ready to go. I'm good with sales. But fool me can't get fooled again. Cool. Patience pays. Where I kind of fuck with those sales right there, not gonna lie. That might have been a little luck on me. Yeah, but as soon as this closes bullish, we'll go ahead. I mean, we're already starting to retest this area that we just broke out of. You know what I'm saying? Very small time frame support resistance, so I don't really hold any weight to this, but just kind of flowing with the market, seeing what's going on. It's nice. Stops look really fucking tight here, to be honest, compared to this first initial open candle. But ATR is 40. You know, we're well within range. That was just the open candle. So if anybody's wondering if I'm sticking to the 50-point stop loss, hell yeah, I'm sticking to the 50-point stop loss, bro, for sure. For sure, for sure. We filled in most of this gap on NAS here. And so we're just kind of waiting to see. You know, I want newfound structure. I'm not going to take any exterior high closes. And I really just want to see what happens once we tap in this trend line. Is it a valid trend line or not? Because we really only counting these as 2 hits. All right, I'm cooking. I'm ready to go. Yes, close bullish. We got 1 minute left. We really want this guy to close bullish. Damn, player. Damn, player. Like that? Tried full mega. What's up with the long face, player? Come over here come over here to YouTube. It's gonna be point 0.4. Damn, it's gonna close bullish. Or it's gonna close bearish. How much more of a gap do we have to fill to the left? Oh, we still have a huge range. Yeah, so I'm not just going to take a re-break of lows. Has to have some type of bull candle form. Damn, that's so close. But as soon as we get some type of base that's formed here, showing that there's a newfound support, then when we get a re-break back below those lows, that's when I would get us into the trade. Same shit, different day. We now got 77 people watching. We got 49 votes and 67% still say Mr. Cent, bro. Out of this world. I'm going to have to consult with my team. What do you think, Beast? Mr. Zen? We'll talk about it after stream, bro. It's fucking nuts. Could be being a little, I mean, not soft. I'm just waiting for a fucking support to form, bro. It's really annoying if it doesn't give it to me. Mr. Zen pretty cold. Yeah, it's pretty G with it for sure. Yeah, you guys be patient. Don't get caught up in the fucking end of the move, bro. Wait for a new structure to form. Even if this plays out and continues to settle lower, it doesn't matter. It doesn't line up with our system. As a matter of fact, I'm going to take this off for all new people joining. I don't want you guys to get caught up. As soon as I put this up here and say that I'm getting into a trade, we get into a trade. If you don't see it, don't get in the fucking trade. You know, if you do, it's on you. Play it. Everyone like the stream real quick. Let's go. Yo, Raymond, I'm about to bring Nightbot back, bro. Hashtag or exclamation dogs coffee. I miss that shit. That was a pip away from my sell order. Yeah, no, we waiting, bro. Now that we're getting this base to form, you know, then if we get a re-break back below lows, we can go ahead and start to discuss sells at that point. Gotta wait for a base though. Never getting in at the end of the move. It'll save you guys a ton of money by not just being impulsive and shit. I'm feeling the same shit you do, like, oh fuck, and this shit's about to leave without me type thing. Yeah, I feel that shit too. It's not like I'm alleviated from that, but I just accept that shit. You know, my system doesn't line up, can't take the trade. Moving on. It is what it is. It is what it is. We're coming back up to that rejection area again. Hopefully this time we actually at least hold here, at least hold bullish. We got 2 minutes left. Candle closes bullish, and then immediately we're putting position up and putting the sign to go. Nah, man, Mr. Zen, you can name a sleeping mattress. Mr. Zen, you can name a sleeping mattresses business. Come on, bro. Who did you learn how to profitably trade from? Oh, well, none other than Mr. Zen himself. Bro, you gotta go, Mr. Zen. Facts. I agree, OnlyFans. For sure. 2 minutes left, y'all. Can we hold? Having a really tough time breaking above 250. Let me warn. US 30 sells look like they are coming up. That's what I'm talking about. As far as buys go, still need to see some type of reaction from this area to this, from this area to this area. See what the hell is going on from this point, and then we'll participate on newfound structure where price is currently at. We're not taking none of these highs, bro. That's what unprofitable traders do. These highs, this high, this high. We scalp where price is currently at, and that's why our strike rate is so low. Ambitious. I see your comment. You said how long on Instagram? How long for what, player? How long until we make this money? We got about T minus like 37 seconds. All right, this is the trade of the day. We're there. It's up. It's up, and it's stuck. Oh man, really would like a top wick before pushing lower, but that doesn't matter to me. We break below these lows we're getting in, regardless of what fashion it happens. 50-point stop loss could be quick, and I'm good with it. I'm ready to go. I'm putting up a sell stop right quick. Yo, Damien, if you're in here, I don't know if you watch these streams still, but happy birthday, fam. I still plan to come out to Miami this weekend if you're still doing so. Stop loss is right at 50. Boom. All right, cool. I'm ready. I'm ready to go. For sure. We got like 50 points before coming up to this trend line, so I don't feel comfortable taking buys yet. We just ain't we're not fucking with this area. Yo, get at me when you get out here. I got you, play. I got you, bro. Did you DM me on the Discord or no? Bro said we lit. Oh yeah, what'd you do, bro? You did some crazy shit. Wide body number 2? Yes, sir. Yeah, for sure. I got you, bro. I'll hit you after this. Emmett, do you think holding the TP3 150 points is good? Um, yeah, bro. Look where it's at. Right at lows. Maybe not right at a 1 to 3. You know, maybe just right at these lows here. But yeah, I mean, it should be good. I would definitely expect some type of kickback once we fail. You know, for all demand traders, which included myself at one point, who call the tops and bottoms of the market. Definitely going to get some type of kickback here on this 5 and 15 minute demand for sure, 100% definitely. So definitely brave the storm. You know, potentially take a bit out once we get to like a 1 to 1.5 here. But if you know if you're good to go, good to put stops to B, then 1 to 3 should be alright. Your 1 to 3 is just taking out this whole supply, so it's just gonna be tough. It's gonna be tricky to do, or this whole demand. Sorry. And do you think it's worth holding? Um, no, to be honest. We're getting really close to this 4 hour support, bro, which obviously has yielded insane rejections from the past. So, nah, brother. I don't think it's worth holding. Candles are getting big too. ATR is now rising above 50. Um, kind of is what it is, bro. You know, I don't really want to use like a 70-point stop loss here. Looks a little bit more proper, but it's just those initial 3 opening candles. We should be alright. If it's gonna go bearish, it's gonna go bearish from here. You know, we've waited long enough. Got a top wick? I don't even care for that, bro. If we don't got a top wick on 5 minute, we got a top wick on 15 minute. Whatever, dude. We got a 1 minute till 15 minute closes, so that I wouldn't mind the new 15 minute opening up, giving us a top wick, and then breaking below pre. Our entry is at this 15 minute candle lows. Like, dude, I fuck with this trade. I really do. It's very nice. You know, if there was any trade that you guys should be full margining your entire account, it would be this one right here. I just said that so I could see you over here, Hugo, getting all excited, boy. I see what time it is. I see him over here. He's like, well, shit, this is the fucking one. Oh, it's crazy. No, we almost here. No holding, market awaits for Fed. Yeah, maybe so. Maybe so. Yeah, maybe we just sit in this range and don't get any type of breakout to either area. You know? Yeah, maybe so. But I do like the setup heavy. We just got that 15 minute open up. You know, which I'll show you guys here on the left. Look at that open up and now getting that melt. I'm just getting all excited. I'm prepping y'all here to get excited for the trade. Everybody looking their chaps and shit. We can't lose, bro. No way. No, we could definitely lose. No max leveraging your accounts. Normal risk. We're about to get in here, y'all. Let's get it. Don't fuck around. Normal risk. I'll let you guys know when I'm in. Oh, shit. Let's get it. Yeah. I really wanted the break to be that first 5 minutes, so, you know, just the top wick madness. We got tight stops here, man. Honestly, it's pretty tight. Be prepared for this shit to be fast. Good or bad, very fast. This is trade 1 of the day. Definitely hopping on PM session 2. So don't blow your fucking account this morning. We got PM 2, you know. Every day. Money train. Okay. Let's get it, baby. I'm in, by the way. I'm in. You muted. Oh, my bad, Joe. I'm in. We're either going to win or lose this trade, bro. There's no in between play. I don't think I'm gonna be putting stops to B until we hit a 1-to-1. You know, no, it just is what it is. All right, my bad, Joe. You muted. I'm not muted, bro. He must have just hearing issues or something. Okay, I'm up $1,300, $1,200. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, definitely a big no. Not what we want to fucking see here, bro. Not what we want to see here, brother. Straight grab of lows. We didn't tap into anything though yet. Oh, we did. We tapped into this fucking 30 minutes. Tough, fam. Tough shit. Let's put it on minute time frame to just freak us out a little bit more. A little bit more fun around 1 minute time frame. Brutal. Back at an entry if you're scared. You know, this is the time to fucking pull out and be a little... Keep it to myself. All right, back to BE. Tough trade, man. Back up a little 1,200. We're in good profit now, so this is the time if you guys are nervous about the trade. Get out of here. Relax, bro. We're going to win. I'm a little on edge here because I'm risking a good amount. Like I'm up $1,500 right now. You know, we're halfway to TP. It was a full 3K risk on this trade, so I'm a little on edge here, just a little bit. My mind's telling me yes, but my stomach be a little good. Yeah. Yo, is Dono in here? You in here, fam? My bad, Joe. I'm old. I listen to nothing but old school music. Like I be going to the gym, bro. Look at my playlist. Old funk soul. That's what I be listening to in the gym, bro. Be vibing and shit. And just the person I am, for sure. We're coming back up here to. I hate the way we're grabbing these lows, bro. I'm not gonna sit here and do a shit about it, but I hate the way we're grabbing these lows. I really just want to put stops to B and just fucking let it do what the fuck it does out here. But my stomach, yeah, bro, you got that shit in here. All right, we're up 2K. All right, y'all, we back up 2K, 3K, TP1 destroyed. I'm gonna pull out half and be a little bitch here. That's not true, but I'm gonna pull out some of this here. I'm gonna pull out a K. Bam. And then put the stops to B here, and then whatever happens, happens from this point. Stops to be. Shooter, bow, bow, ring, ring. Still sitting up 2K, and we closed 708. I think I got a bad close on that for sure. But we're gonna keep vibing with it. Yeah, I'm expecting longs on the day, for sure. Make sure you guys took out some profits. Put your stops to be, actually put it to be, and then if we get stopped out from this point, who cares? You know? But no need for us to lose money from this point. If I only make 700 bucks after risking 3K, I'm not gonna lie, I'll be a little upset, but it's okay though. Stops to be, and whatever happens, happens. All right, big dubs in the chat, yo. Let's fucking see it. All of the dubs from all of the people. I want to see them all. Yeah. TP1 hit for 50 points. TP1 hit for 50 points. Yeah. I'm not lying either. I'm still up 2,300 bucks. Ready to close. I got 0.4 in of the 0.6 that I put in. You know, if we can get up to another 3K, I just better at least make a K today. That's all I'm saying. I'm chilling. I'm good now that I won in my heart. Come on, bro. W, I took some profit. Come on, bro. Y'all know what time it is. Proud of you, Beast. Yeah, no further profits will be taken from me. Not until I say so, bro. Just flow with me. You know, we're here. We're doing our thing. Congratulations to everybody who joined. I took a W with you today, Brody. Market's been trash since the tariffs hit. I'm just gonna keep it to myself. Markets have been incredible though. Markets have been incredible since. All right, we're up 3,400 bucks. We're up 3,400 bucks. I'm gonna take out another 0.10 and be G with it, which is another K. TP2 just got hit, and so now we're up 1,500 bucks for the day. Still got 2,400 bucks floating, and as a matter of fact, I'm gonna close out another half here too and quit being greedy with it. That's another K on the day, which means I'm sitting at 2,600 bucks in profit, y'all. We got a K floating still. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Last week was great. What about this week, bro? Every week is great. Hanging out with you guys. Every week is great. Told you, bro. Yo, where you at? Where's Miche? You in here, fam? Where you at, player? Where you at, player? W, big W. Yeah, big W. Mr. Zen in the building, you know? This is what Mr. Zen does. You guys want to learn real trading? This is what Mr. Zen does, baby. We back to TP2 again. What's new? Scaled in 2% per trade. Emmett Singh got us a dub, which I'm telling you, bro. What's new? Yeah. I got it. We're back up to full risk here now, you know? Was a little I enjoy I enjoy what comes with it, you know? It's kind of interesting. Got me on my toes a little bit again. You know? If I close now, I'd be up 4K for the day. I lost 6K yesterday. We still got 2K to make up PM session. Mamba took the same trade. Of course he did. Two legends. Proud of us. Of course he did. All right, we're sitting up 1,500 bucks on this runner right now. Just waiting for a low TP3 to hit. Shout out to the trade commentary. Very insightful. I feel like this is I'm keeping a buck with you. I feel like this is the most least insight I've had in a long time on these streams. We've just been chilling, trading. Usually I'm breaking it all the way down, you know? All right, we're starting to push up here. What should we do? Should we partial out of this thing here? If we come back up to another 500, so another K, I'll take out 500. And if not, then we'll just be on the rest of this position. Been fucking with the scale outs lately, man. Been really, really clean exits. But if we don't push back down, I'm just going to wait because I want to see what happens at this moving average. We're still sitting below the median of price. You know what I'm saying? So I'm still good to hold on to this trade. Shut the fuck up. It's fat nigga season. Can't be mad at that, bro. Yes. Can't be mad at that, bro. Full transparency. Crashed out a little bit yesterday. You know, it was our first losing day in a month and a week. Got a little prideful. Had to take a hit. Had to get it back today. We're 2/3 of the way there to getting it back, and then afternoon session we'll be back in profit again for the last 2 days. What's new? I'm proud of you for showing up and putting in the work, whoever I'm talking to. This is what it takes every single day. Okay, we're back up to a K. And now I'm prideful. So now I'm gonna hold and see if we can get to. Now that we got that very nice reaction to this moving average, it's just simply we're still continuing to sit below the median of price. You know, just a little less nervous to pull out of this trade now. If we start to break back above that moving average, I'd probably potentially pull a bit out, but we'll see. We're just kind of merging. I might pull out half any second here, so. Good stuff, bro. Yeah, what's your scaling plan when getting out? I just these markets have been kind of wild for me, so I feel like I've been finding myself scaling a bit, but I'm gonna that's not I'm gonna get out of that here shortly again. I am a higher R to R trader, so I just think a little bit of risk a lot in this position today, um, and other factors or whatever the case may be. But yeah, no, this culture is definitely gonna stop here soon. We're R to R traders, yeah. But PM sessions, you know, while we're trading power hour where I'm scalping, I'm taking 4 to 6 trades. No, we'll definitely be scaling out based upon any little minor reaction to the zone. We've now broken below lows here, y'all. So if you guys haven't removed money from the markets yet, first of all, I'm proud of you. You're doing better than me as far as holding for high RR. But make sure you capitalize. You know, take some fucking money out of the markets. What's up, big dog? What's up, player? I saw you typing, Michael. Yeah, you know, make sure we're taking some money out of the markets here. No playing. I'm up a K still, bro. I'm up a K still, bro. I'm just kind of cooling. Did I put stops to BE? Yeah, I'm just kind of cooling. I have no urge to take this part out now. Like I'm actually chilling. Even when we hit TP3, I just kind of want to trail it to a little degree and see what happens. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually gonna switch to full screen here. Damn, I just showed my P&L on Facebook or Instagram. Y'all got like a 15-second delay, bro. Holy shit. Holy shit. We got 68 votes, so we're 2 votes away from wow, the poll is changing though. How many people we got? 71 people in here. Can you guys vote on the poll? This is a very, very serious time in my life right now. Trying to figure out if I'm gonna go through a whole rebranding. You know? Let me know. Yeah, I haven't pulled out yet. Yeah, fire, bro. Clean. It's sending it right now. Let's go back to 1 minute time frame. It's a lot funner. What's up, big dog? Chillin', man. Big chillin', man. Hell no. Hey, Emma, how much money do you recommend us have for the account flip challenge? I don't have much capital to use. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't expect to like make any less than 2 to 40,000% during this challenge. So whatever that means to you, bro. That's what we're aiming for. If you're not rich now, you will be once the challenge is over. You feel me? Yeah. We're gonna come up with details, but it should be like 500 bucks, bro. 500 should be fine. If you don't have a lot of capital to trade with, like I get it. But the thing is we're going to be trading indices, and if you want me to keep it all the bucks with you guys, I don't think anybody should be trading indices with less than a K in the account. To be completely honest with you, it's way high volatility markets. Even if we're risking 0.01 and have a 50-point stop loss, um, you're blowing $50 out of the account within your first loss. Like I really, that's using the lowest lot size you can use, by the way, you know? So it just like, I mean, I really think y'all should be putting in a K, but I get it, man. Everybody got to start somewhere. Not everybody has money and shit. Nothing is guaranteed. We're not going to sit here and fucking guarantee we're going to make money. You decide that for yourself. You know, what's happened the past month and a half. What's happened the past 3 fucking years of us going live, you know? Years. 4 years, this is a fourth year going live now. You guys know. So, if you believe those probabilities are in your favor and you would like to risk with us, great. It's going to be tons of fun. It's going to be tons of fun. But as far as how much money you guys should put in and shit, I really think trading indices, you know, having $100 account, you're only allowing us 2 bullets before the account dies, period. Risking the lowest amount. You're only allowing us 2 bullets. So we're fucking good, yeah, but you know, like I can lose 2 trades in a row, bro. I hella can. I don't remember the last time it's happened, you know, maybe a couple months ago, but it absolutely happens. For sure. So I want everybody to be on the same page here. We're not guaranteeing anything, nor are we telling you that it's a minimum that you need to start with. I don't give a shit what you start with. We're just trying to have some fun with it and grow a smaller account. If you would like to participate, we'd be glad to have you. When I say we, I say me, Luca, and Dollar. And maybe chocolate dropper too. You in here, chocolate dropper? Or white chocolate? My bad. You in here, white chocolate? You should be on this live right now, bro. With the people want to hear you. We need to know what you're telling us to do. Still floating 500 bucks. Same account. It's good. Oh shit. Yo, it's good, Emmett. I got wicked out on US 30 twice due to my support line being 1 micro hair away from Mambas. But I was in the general area and I followed my rules. Had the urge to overtrade, would have worked out. I stayed disciplined. Yeah, it happens, my brother. I don't know what micro pip you're talking about. Noelani said that Mamba took the same exact trade as me. You know? You see, he took the same exact trade as me. He called me and said, yo, Emmett, where's the market gone? He said, bet. And here we are. Are you streaming the challenge on YouTube? No, that's going to be a paid group, you guys. It's going to be 150 bucks a month. Minimum. We accept donations. Yeah, it'll be on YouTube, bro. It'll be on YouTube, bro. Shout out to Jose. Yeah, we miss you in the blueprint, Jose. Nobody asks questions anymore, bro. You're the only one who's not scared to ask questions. Not my blueprint, ZenLab, the other blueprint. Hey, bro, can you announce the details to the flip challenge on other platforms in case I'm not on YouTube because of work? Yeah, for sure. I got you. Top caller, Mr. Zen. Yo, 71 boy, 5644. This is actually not decisive enough. It was like a 70-20. It must have just been the initial hype of us speaking about it. I'll do it again. You know, maybe I'll put in the poll tomorrow without even having a conversation with you guys. I'm about to get taken out here, yeah. Let me record it. All right, looks like the rest of my position's about to get taken out here. Nothing we could do now. I'm holding. Emmett Trades, aka Mr. Zen. Emmett Trades, aka Mr. Zen. Emmett Trades, parentheses, Mr. Zen. What if there already is a Mr. Zen? Let me go look. Mr. Zen Life, Mr.Zen.auto, Mr.Zen Life. I know how y'all do that. I know how you people do. I come up with a good idea, just like with my website, whoever was listening to that shit, which I don't even have a big following, so you know how the fuck that happened. Maybe I'm just in my head, but you go look up the domain and somebody has the domain. You finally find the person to go look up to buy the domain. Yeah, people are shitty, bro. Mr. Zen is not taken yet, but if any of you schemers are trying to get me. Damn, bro, I'm still in. I swear. Look at the entry. Oh, wait, it'll zoom in. Oh wait, maybe it's because of the ring light. Who cares? I don't know. Oh my God. So close. Look at that shit. Imagine this melt here now. Imagine the people who are pulling out here with their $4 of profit because they're just like, might as well take something out of it. And then you have to watch this shit tank all the way down. It's happened too much, bro. We just gotta accept it is what it is. This is my first workout of the day. Just keeping that arm up there nice and steady for you guys. Feel the burn. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. I definitely pulled $4 out. I know, bro. I know. Don't worry, bro. You may get your cake here soon where you're like, I knew I should have pulled that 4 out when it takes me out. But if it doesn't, though, that's an extra K, fam. This workout's getting tiring, bro. Thanks for the liquidity, Mr. Zen. What you talking about, bro? Are you talking shit? No one's ever got to use me as liquidity, brother. You better put some respect on my name, brother. Hey, man, I see like it hit a TP3 for you. Or it did, but going down. Or it did, but going down right now around TP1. How are you able to save your TP3 profit without canceling your trade or adjusting your stop loss? Or are you losing your TP3? No, so once it, like if it hits a 1 to 2, a 1 to 3, a 1 to 2 or a 1 to 3, I lock in whatever those profits are. So even if it comes all the way back down, I don't lose anything. But if it comes all the way further, then I make money. That'd be crazy if the markets work that way. No, bro, I was scaling out the whole way down. You know, I scaled out some here as soon as we got the rejection of TP1, probably just because I had a little too much in. Scaled a bit more out as soon as we hit a TP2. And then we scaled a bit more out once we broke these lows. And then we had the rest of the position that's still sitting in here. Swear. Looking good too, bro. Looking fucking good, brother. Come on now. We don't even care what happens now. This is just free money at this point, you know? We gotta just let it go. If we're just gonna sit here all day, I'm gonna look for a new setup for us. Now we're just playing with profits. Dubs in the chat if we need to trade more. 1 in the chat if we need to trade more. 2 in the chat if we need to trade more. I want to know where you guys are at. Are we thinking trading? Or are we thinking that we should trade? We got a 3. We got a 1, 2, 1, 2. We got a 1. We got a 2. Okay, so most of you guys are thinking more you want to trade. Some of us are still thinking we want to trade. We know Jaime wants a fucking trade, bruh. Fuck. Trade, let's go. Let's do one more. So right now, are you making TP1 profit while you're on TP1, but you had missed your TP3 profit, if that makes sense? Yeah, I'm, so right now, are you making TP1 profit while you're on TP1? I risked $2,400 for this trade and I made $3,200, which is honestly terrible management if we're just going to be completely honest with ourselves. Terrible management. Barely hit over a 1-to-1. But that's saying that this next trade is not about to fucking hit, so we'll see. Let me go back to it again. But nah, bro, I've just simply been scaling out. Ivan, you're in currency case, so I know you're being serious. I don't know. I kind of just don't know what you're asking, I guess. You know, we got into the trade, and I removed some of my position at different TP levels, scaling my way out of the position. So now I only have a runner. It's sitting up $400, and I'm looking to make. What am I looking to make all of this? I'm looking to make $1.6 million. Oh, whoops, wrong account. Just kidding. I'm looking to make pretty much like $1,000 off of this position. Cool, brother. Bro, my trade management skill is so trash. That's okay. You just got to make up for it with execution then, brother. And over the course of time, you'll acquire data to tell you what you need to do and shit. You know, it's all good. My risk management been a little trash too during Trump markets, tariff markets, whatever y'all want to call it. But still doesn't matter. We're still just making money every day. So, like on some no cocky shit, we've been doing really good, guys. I'm proud of you guys. Seriously, very proud. We got 67 people in here making money. We got 74 people in here, and only 55% of them want me to be Mr. Zen. I'm going to have to remain Emmett.trades. During the tariffs, my trade and all, that was amazing. Yeah, you know, like people have been saying the markets have been terrible during all the tariffs talk and such. They're definitely not volume traders, you know? Like when someone's like, "Hey, brother, what type of trader you are?" You're like, "I'm a volume trader, brother." Like, you know, and right now we're in the periods of the most volume that's ever been induced into the market. That should correlate to you that you should be doing very fucking well in the markets. If not, your volume trading is incorrect and it needs to be reassessed in Zen Lab directly, immediately. Link in bio. Mr. Zen. I was hitting like 1,500 a week on my AK account. Saucy. Yeah, it'll be fun to see. Oh shit, we got chat in here. I didn't. My bad, fam. I'm in the chat now here on Zoom, y'all. My bad. Yo, fuck those people on YouTube. Just stay here. Nobody cares about YouTube people. Damn, you guys are going crazy in here. Tell YouTube people to suck these. Holy. I'm just kidding. They're not saying that. Yeah, bro, I got wicked out. It's all good. Tomorrow's another day. If we had got in at opening, we would have got faked out, right? Pia, let's see here. So, by the way, good to see you in here, Pia. Glad to have you. During session open, if we would have taken the break below lows. Yeah, so Pia, check this out. Let's run through this real quick. Are you here still? Put like a 1 in the chat or something. Well, here, I can go check and see. Pia's still here. Okay, all right, cool. Yeah, so check it out. During session open, we got time here, y'all, so y'all can wait. This is 5 minutes before session. And so there was no support for us to take to even think about taking these sells because it was already violated before session open. Do you get what I'm saying? And so now I'm just waiting for some type of newfound support to form and then take the break. But one thing I don't teach you guys on that side, which I teach my students here in Zen Lab, is previous session highs and lows. You know, just put the mechanics behind it. All stop losses from London session, all of these buys, whether it's swing traders, scalper buy, whatever the fuck the case may be, more often than not, all stop losses are sitting in very visible areas, which are usually sitting at structure points and highs and lows, previous session highs and lows. And so more often than not, when we come down here and take out these lows and the market fulfills itself by pairing buyers with sellers, more often than not, we get an opposite end reaction right away. And so that's why I never ever take sells or below previous session highs and lows. Okay? But once we break below those lows, this is like, I know I talk about it all the time, but from this point, once we violate a previous session high and low, nothing is guaranteed within the markets, but this is when I just get ridiculously fucking excited. Because I already know what's going to happen from this point. Why they're going to break back below lows. We understand that liquidity traders are not winning in this instance. The price market has picked its direction for the day, and more often than not, we continue lower. But if when we grab those lows, we get an opposite reaction or reversal right away, and then we start to form some type of newfound resistance, taking a break above that resistance, I'm telling you, more often than not, it is always going to at least go up to the previous session highs. And then from that point, we can reassess from that area. Previous session highs and lows tell me literally everything about everything. But yeah, as far as session opening up, you were just saying taking that first initial break. If you're talking about any of these highs here, you know, resistance here, resistance up here, resistance up here, which I'll make it clear in a second. Break below lows, we got a little retracement. Break below lows, get a little retracement. Break below lows, get a little retracement. Break below lows. Okay, so we have a ton of resistances sitting up here. But when we go to 15-minute time frame, which I always do just to kind of see if that's a valid area of rejection, that shit's non-existent. Like the only support was sitting over here, which we already broke below, and the only resistance is sitting all the way up here, which would be nice because at that point we're breaking above a trend line as well. And so we're kind of just waiting for something to form out to give us some type of better indication as to where we want to go. And then it just ended up being the sell-off from that point. Okay, we finally got that newfound support that formed. And then boom, break below those from that area. This is on NAS. I mean, we can do US 32, but it's almost fucking identical. Are you speaking of US 30 or NAS? But we are in downtrend. I mean, absolutely, yes. We're in a ridiculously downtrend all the way until we break above this 4-hour lower high. But no, I mean, hourly time frame, which is where I look at current trend is at. This is currently our impulsive leg. Sorry that my charts are ungodly ridiculous right now, but it is what it is. This is currently our impulsive leg. This is currently our impulsive leg. So you're like, okay, why did you take the break below that first low instead of getting confirmation? Well, again, this is just, and you're over here, so now we can just be a bit freely, but this is just something that's just simply not taught over there as far as higher time frame support and resistance. Yes, we are bullish, but when we go to 4-hour, even hourly, we're currently reacting off of this hourly support resistance sitting up here. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. Once, twice, 3 times. And to be honest with you, and like, I don't know if you were here in the beginning of the call, that's what I was saying, like, while we're sitting in this area, I mean, it's really just a tough area to decide where price is going to go. I lost yesterday because it's a really tough area to decide where price is going to go. So within this area, I've kind of just been bullish or bearish. But once we start to break below these lows, I'm heavily bearish. And once we start to break above these highs, I'm heavily bullish. I know this is kind of an incomplete lesson to you with higher time frame support resistance, but there's that is what sways everything that I do on lower time frames, is seeing where we're currently reacting off of. Does that kind of make sense, Pia? And we'll you know, you're with me, so we'll run through it over the course of time and get you taken care of course. All good to hear. My chart is fucked up. Lafayette, my bad. Jaime. I'm back in the comments, by the way, guys. So you guys can message me too. This is a teaching day. If anybody got questions, let me know. I got you. This is what I fucking do, man. Yo, Emma, how much is your mentorship? I'm paying for Lucas, but shit's too expensive and never does. Oh, come on, bro. I have to read shit like this. You guys can DM me, bro, if you want mentorship and shit. I'm not. Luke is my best friend, bro. What do you think? I don't. Hey, Emmett, what's your definition of a good trader? Usually for me, just like anybody that first name Emmett, last name trades. Usually a really good indication of a good trader. But the second indication is having a group named ZenLab. What's your definition of a good trader? Just good risk management, you know, understands the probabilities of the market And so, yes, thank you. Yeah, of course, Pia, no worries. Understanding the probabilities of the market, you know. I get stressed out when I lose, sure, but I don't crash out. Minor crashed out yesterday. I guess that's a wee bit of cap. You know, when you win for a whole month and a half straight, you know, you get your first losing day. It's like, you know, fuck that. I'm not losing today, and I had to pay for it, whatever. But a good trader just understands the probability. So regardless of them doing really well within the markets or doing terrible within the markets, they don't allow themselves to act emotionally based upon that. A good trader simply just trades their system, and money is a byproduct of their functioning system. You know, a good trader knows that even if you meditate and work out and you're in the best shape of your life, that if you don't document your trading and have data behind your system, if you don't know how to trade, then you simply just don't know how to trade. You know? And most importantly, a good trader is somebody who is not scared of fucking risk. You know, and it's kind of cool. Like everybody who I know who is very good at trading, or even decently good at trading, most of them all have businesses, have their things on the side, or are doing multiple entrepreneurship type things for themselves. You know, it just goes to show what type of person that it takes to be a trader. It's so much more than just the skill set of trading and extracting money from the markets. I don't know why. I don't know why human attachment to money brings so much unjust and uncertainty and excitement, and I don't know why. I'm trying to figure that out for myself as well. But that's what it takes to be a real trader. It's just understanding your system and unforgivably trading your system regardless of what's going on with your account, good or bad. US 30 going back up or just look, bro. Can't make this shit up. We're still in, Sonny. I swear, bro. It looks like we're about to get taken out here, though. On Gates, does it add to your withdrawals? On Gates, does it add to your withdrawals on your losses? Can you explain that? I have no idea what you're saying. All right, looks like we're finally going to be taken out here, BE, unfortunately. But it's not over till it's over. Okay. It's over. I'm out. You practically need to be a sociopath. Yeah, it was kind of cool what the person said. I watched some meme that's going viral right now. And it's like, it's incredible for somebody who, you got to be kind of psychotic to walk into the markets and people are asking about, or you're literally accepting that you're just going to lose thousands of dollars while you try to figure out a skill set that may potentially make you money. Everybody in this chat here understands that 95% plus people lose in the markets. 95% plus of people. Like the odds suck here, bro. And so for you to accept that, to really come to terms with exactly that, and still continue to execute and shit, yeah. Either two things are going on. Either you're retarded or you're psychotic. There is no in between. Yeah. Yeah, I use TradingView. I don't use really the Trade Locker chart. It's very similar, but I use TradingView and just execute what I see on TradingView. Yeah, I use TradingView and I use really Trade Locker. Oh yeah, bro. All execution is based off of TradingView. If I get a terrible fill, which it's happened, doesn't happen with my broker, link in bio. But if I get a terrible fill, it's fine. My stop loss is still here, and my entry on TradingView is still here. I'm just accepted that I'll just lose a bit more. I'm not going to sacrifice stop loss because it puts me in all the way down here. And then I only have a fucking 5-point stop loss from breakout area, I'm 100% only trade off of TradingView. Entering and exiting. I could care less what price ranges are. So like, some people take signals and such and they see my price range. You're like, oh, I'm not getting in. It's not the price yet. It's like, bro, NAS 100 on Oanda is a whole 30-point difference from NAS 100 on Black Bull, You're late. So, and also for everybody in my group, everything is always based off of Black Bull, fam, for US 30. Okay, US 30 NAS is always Black Bull. The way that was from TV, it's just a think market chart, then I glanced over. Yeah. Will you take a second trade? Because usually you're done after one winning trade and after 10 a.m. Yeah, bro, just whatever I decide to do, whatever point, make sure you're here so we can make it happen. Hey, I won third place in yesterday's giveaway. I messaged you on Discord just to let you know. You're either first or you're last, Angelica. I said 3 winners, but there's only one. There's only one. I got you. I'll as soon as we're done with this group, I'll send you over your access code. And welcome to Blueprint. Congratulations on winning the giveaway. Glad to have you here. It's not over till it's over. Okay, it's over. Yo, Emmett, I can't control myself when I see the first push of market open. I always take the quick trade and end up losing. How to tackle this? You already know what you're doing, brother. You just got to not do it. 95% of people fail for a reason. No emotional stability. I know you don't want to hear that shit. I know you want a better answer to it and such, but emotional stability is what will keep you into profitability, And if you never gain emotional stability, you will always be the person on the other side watching us succeed. While not you being confused, like, why the fuck can't I succeed? You're sitting there knowing exactly why you can't succeed and continuing to not succeed. 95% of people do it, and they continue to watch us win. Like, how the fuck do you manage your profits? How are you moving money from the markets? Because I'm doing that. Because I'm managing my profits, I'm removing money from the markets. You guys got a good tip earlier today to how to figure out if you're a profitable trader. Put 2K into the account. Whatever, put 1K into the account. Try to risk 5 to 10% per trade all the way until you blow that account. Okay, whenever that happens. But here's the caveat. Every single time you win a trade, take it out of the account immediately, that same exact day. You don't have to put it into Coinbase or withdraw it into your bank account. Remove it from your account and put it into your broker wallet, and keep doing that all the way until you blow the account. And if that wallet has more money than the initial account did, you are a profitable trader. And I'm telling you, the confidence that comes behind that is fucking thrilling, for sure. Back to you, Anil. Like, bro, and you know for me, because I speak about this shit all the time, it's data. And you're acquiring data now because you're now starting to realize your issue, which is awesome. You're actually progressing. You just literally let me know exactly what you're doing wrong. The only way you know you're doing wrong is because you have data upon it. It keeps failing over and over again. I keep doing this. Well, what happens if you don't do that shit and you don't take that initial trade? Start to acquire data based upon that. And then if you get better results on it, now you have data on what not to do and data on what to do. This is all stems into confidence, building your system, becoming a profitable trader. But you have to acquire data based upon it. And if you keep being stuck with acquiring negative data but not trying to make a minor tweak to make it better, psychotic. Absolutely psychotic. Continuing to do the same exact thing and expecting a different result is psychotic. We just got to do better, fam. I'm talking to you serious, because I used to have to deal with this shit over and over and over again. It's like, man, like, bro, I know how to trade, bro. I really fucking know how to trade. Why the fuck can't I make money? I've been I feel like I've been a better trader than a lot of fucking people for a long time, okay? But I couldn't fucking put it together to take money out. And so I just started taking money out. Little things like that. Every time you get paid, remove yourself from the trade. A lot of people get so stuck in prop firms and shit and wasting time with prop firms. Prop firms are for people who know how to trade, not for people who are learning to learn how to trade. If you want to learn how to trade and you're executing on prop firms, great. That's why I want to open up a prop firm in a couple weeks so you can make me rich. But prop firms are not for people who don't know how to trade. Son, not that. All right, my bad. I'm getting way ahead of myself, man. Let me go into the. So like on liquid markets, on my losing days, and I take money out of my account, it'll add my withdrawal and my losses together. I mean, yeah, your balance is gonna be your balance, bro. But yeah, exactly. So like last week, well, I guess last week now, I withdrew 15K, and then so my balance was like negative whatever the fuck for that week, because I had no deposits for that week. I only had withdrawals. So it was like negative 15 or 16, whatever the fuck it was. Does that make sense? I had a negative balance because I drew money that week. I never deposited money that week. Is that what you're asking? Son, not that I'm a bad trader. Just the probabilities hit me today. What do you call me son, bro? The markets have been so slow. My last 2020 dad told me that it may hit BE or lose a couple times before getting to the winners, right? Yeah, I mean, yeah, if you're going through a rough losing streak and such, brother, the only thing that pulls anybody out of losing streaks, unless they just turn into a god at trading, is higher R, you know? I may be getting a little sporadic and be pulling out a bit more aggressively here, want to win every trade, we're winning every trade, fine, money, 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 but you bet your ass when I go into any type of drawdown, I have any type of losing streak, there will be no cutting of any fucking trades. My students know that, but y'all are going to find out real quick. I can be a 30% trader and still be profitable. Out of 10 trades, if I win 3 to 4 out of 10 trades, I'm a profitable trader. You know? We're not executing those probabilities yet because we up, you know? We're looking to just make money on every fucking trade. But if I do, and when I do, not if, when I'm in drawdown on my account, R to R, bro. I only have to win 3 out of those 10 trades. It's a no-brainer. There would be no other way to think about the markets. I've got Dash. Peeps, have an awesome day. How do you get a broker wallet? I just have Coinbase. You have to sign up with the broker, Terry, which you have. I mean, it's linked in the description on YouTube. If you go to broker I use in ZenLab, you can find it. And then when you deposit funds into the broker, you're depositing it into a wallet. That wallet is not your trading account. It's simply just the broker's wallet. Then from that point, you go to transfer funds and you transfer from the wallet to the trading account. And then when you go into MetaTrader or TradeLock or whatever the hell, that's when your funds will show up. So that's what I'm saying. When you win a trade, simply just transfer funds from the trading account back to your wallet. You know what I'm saying? I did not expect to get called retarded today. Yeah, that was the hard R. Sorry, pal. You know what season it is. Watch the markets for 2 months, no trading. So risk 5 to 10% on a 1K account. Still over leveraging, just so we all know. Yes, I would recommend no less than 5% per trade on a personal account. Just, you know, putting a little respect on your name here. If you have 20 bullets within an account and you still blow the account, that's fine. But we got a lot of work to do, you know. Like 20 tries before the account gets blown is a good amount of tries, bro. As long as you're actually sticking to that, you know. Like no less than 5% per trade. And again, if we're losing 20 trades in a row or to any degree without withdrawing anything, like we got to go back to the drawing board. That is not normal. 10 bullets, you lose the 10 bullets, that's okay. That shit like that can happen. That's more respectable. But you're risking 5% per trade and you blow your account, you know, very quick, couple weeks, whatever, that it's okay. But we got work to do, man. It's not normal. That's not a profitable trader attribute. What do you expect from Powell today? Bless one last. Listen, bro. I'm not a fundamental trader. I understand that fundamentals do run the market, and I'm very aware of how to look for fundamentals as far as not trading during the release itself. But as a scalper, and not only a scalper, I'm a volume trader. So I scalp during the highest period of volume throughout the entire day. Technicals by far trump fundamentals when it comes to my trading. So answer to your question, I have no idea. I pay no attention to it at all. How long did it take you to get your act together, Julian said. 5 years, bro. 5 years. You know? Not that I'm an idiot. I always like to make sure I put myself there. I'm not that I'm an idiot. I just I made good money. I've made good money my whole life well before trading. I didn't give it the respect it needed. I wasn't collecting the data that I needed to collect. Everything was sporadic. I didn't know what I was doing, but I was just doing. I felt like I was getting somewhere, but I didn't have documentation behind where the fuck I was going. I was simply just going. You know? Documentation trumps literally everything. Same thing in school. You fail a test. Oh, fuck, I failed a test. What do? You go acquire more data. Then you come past the test. It's the same thing with everything. Within the gym. Oh, you hit a plateau. I'm not getting any more gains anymore. We have to start to acquire data so we can get gains again. What does that look like? Marking out every last rep you take, how many reps you're taking, what is the exercise, how much weight are you doing? Then progressively overload the next week. Is the same shit with trading. Fuck, man, I keep getting stopped out during that first initial 5-minute candle open. Okay? But if I don't trade that first 5-minute candle open, what happens? Testing and applying. Executing. Giving yourself feedback by going back and looking at all your trades and optimizing over the course of time. For those of you guys who are in my mentorship, whatever one it is, Mamba's, mine, whatever the fuck, lucky for you, when it comes to that stage of feedback, execution, feedback, optimization, over and over and over again, feedback doesn't come from you, the unprofitable trader. It comes from me, the person that you're looking to achieve those type of goals. And so you can only imagine the optimization, how much quicker it fucking happens, because you're getting feedback from somebody who is actually profitably trading the system you're looking to trade. Execute, feedback, optimization, over and over and over again. That's how you expedite a learning curve as quick as you possibly can. Why don't you take the break of the second candle open to the downside after the first candle established a range? That's orb. That's called the open range break. That's what Big Daddy Max does, Patrick Whelan. Fire, bro. Yeah, I fuck with that. It's just not my style of trading, but it definitely works. It's fire. Definitely works. It's super fire. Let's see what happened today with that trade. By the way, we're just sitting in this range. I'm definitely looking at. I just want to push above here and then push higher or whatever. It may just be an afternoon thing. We'll see. We're just vibing here. But first 15-minute candle. So this is orb. If anybody didn't know. If you guys don't want to skip the whole 5K, you have to pay for it. Orb. Wait for the range of the first 15-minute candle to close, and then as soon as you break above or below that first 15-minute candle range, get into the trade. And it so happens that we did. That was our trade today, bro. I don't know. That is exactly what we did. This is orb. Orb is powerful. It's very cool. But we had a lot of documentation, as to why we got into this trade, but we orbed it, my brother. We got 4 people on Instagram. Holy shit, we're growing, guys. Fuck, man. What happened to my Instagram, bro? Appreciate all 62 of you guys still showing up here. As a matter of fact, I've given you guys ample time here. Let's see if we hit the goal likes. I've given you guys ample time here. Let's see if we hit the... No, 46 likes. It is what it is, man. It would have been tough. 75 would be tough because the highest we had, I think, was 85 today. But 75 likes, we were going to do a back-to-back-to-back giveaway. Wah, wah, wah. I do that. What you watch, you're the GOAT. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. So you said you shouldn't risk no less than 5% on a personal. Is that your main account or a side account? What? Just any account, period. I don't think you should ever risk less than 5% on any account. That's personal, not prop firm account. Just personal. I don't think you ever should on any personal account. Orb is intense to trade. You got to be on your game to play with that on the 1 minute. Yeah, it's fire though, bro. They fucking kick, bro. I love their trading too. It's super badass. I finally have gotten to a level in my life. What's up, Julian? Good to see you here, brother. I finally gotten to a level in my life where I can watch other people trade without it messing up my head, Especially watching other profitable traders trade and then thinking about the mechanics of what they're doing and potentially thinking about applying it to me and shit, That shit will fuck people up, bro. And I'm finally, nobody can stray me away from what I do here, I genuinely believe I'm the best trader in the fucking world. I think if you gave me $1 million, another person $1 million, and you gave me a whole year, I think I would destroy anybody. Unfortunately, I just don't have a crazy risk appetite, so I'm progressively risk pretty much the same amount per trade. I don't ever try to double, triple accounts. Sometimes we do for challenges and shit, but that's why I haven't made $1 billion yet. But we'll get there, I'm human as well, so everything I'm teaching you guys, I'm still learning every day and acquiring more risk and being comfortable with it. Still even nervous today, being almost full risk. Almost, I was risking $2,400. It's a lot of money to lose in fucking seconds, you know. But data, I have so much data that none of that matters. I can feel it all and shit. Like I said, I'm still human. I'm not fucking just numb to the charts. I feel all of that shit. Well, I mean, it does get a lot different. Let's keep it real. But I don't act upon those feelings. That's the difference. They're just simply there, like all you meditating hippie motherfuckers. You know, the goal of meditation is not to allow your thoughts, not to push your thoughts away. It's just to accept that they're there and allow them to be. You feel me? Because I'm relatively new to trading, based on what we spoke upon yesterday, because I'm not on Mamba's level yet. You got to believe it before you get to it, my brother. Using the trendline exit will allow me to be more successful, risking 0.5%. Yeah, sure. What's your Instagram? It's just emmett.trades, EMMITT.trades. I mean, when you took the breakout, I'm confused why you didn't take it on the second 5-minute candle, because it clearly broke out, but wicked back in and closed. Oh, I got you here. One sec, man. You're talking about this break right here? Here, we can just remove this. We don't have to make all the other traders upset who come watch this and just watch me win yet again. You know, I know it hurts sometimes. Are you talking about this sell right here? Are you talking about this one right here? As soon as you broke below these lows? Rex? Mondays and Fridays I risk 3.5% depending on setup. So what considering over leveraging in your eyes on a personal? Over leveraging? 15 to 20. Anything above 10% is over leveraging. Anything less than 10 bullets into an account should just be for fun, in my opinion. So risking 5% per trade is how you scale an account. No. 10% per trade. I'm in a tournament with my company right now. I'm up 35%. I'm up 35K in less than 24 hours. I'm in a tournament with my company right now. For trading or what? What do you do for work, bro? What? The second 5-minute one, because I know you wait out the first one. No, I don't wait out the first one, bro. I wait out the first couple set. If we're very close to the breakout area, I'll wait. Like more often than I will, yes, but that's not a set rule in stone. Second one here. Okay, so now this newfound support sitting down here. I'm pretty sure this is the trade we took, brother. You know, but if you were asking about the sell-off here, I was actually going to take this trade. We were just speaking about it, and I didn't. I definitely would have lost here, and definitely was down to take this trade for sure. We were talking. I should have lost the first trade today. The market gods are just like, nah, brother, not today. Yeah, but if you're talking about this one, is this not the trade we just took? Yeah, this is the trade we did take. If you're asking afterwards, you know, yeah, we pushed lower. This is what we were speaking about this the whole time, because I know people always do that shit. Yeah, we pushed lower right here, but that's not a newfound support. I know this next candle breaks it, but until we get a bullish candle, look at the mechanics behind it. Push lower, push higher. Push lower, push higher. Push lower. We haven't got any push higher yet. We have no newfound support. We're tanking. And so even though we broke below these lows sitting over here, it was no support. There was no breakout there. It was just continuing lower. Now that we had that bullish candle form, it's like, all right, now we have a support. And more often than not, when price revisits these areas, it's going to continue on beyond it. Does that make sense? With the $600 account, is $250 too much risk on NAS? With the $600 account, it's $2.50 too much risk on NAS. I was at $5 trading, but that was way too much, so I switched to $250. I'm like, what? Where do you live, bro? Where do you live? Where do you live? Blazinet, where do you live? So what percent you think is good to compound an account? Honestly, bro, if you want to compound and really get aggressive, like you, Steven, who now has skin in the game, you understand, you know how to fucking trade, my brother, is what I'm saying. Absolutely, you know how to trade. Terry, I'll come to you here in a second. I see that message. You should be doing what I was doing pretty much end of last year for challenges. Get 3K, open up 3 different accounts, 1K, 1K, 1K. Okay? You get 2 bullets in every one of those accounts, which means you have 6 bullets before you blow $3,000. Okay? $500 per trade. Risking 1 and 3 per trade, the normal standard. Markets are standard or back to regulation, it seems, the last 2 days, so you can go back to R to R. And whatever, if you hit that first trade, boom, you're up $1,500. You made 150% of the account. Take that shit out. The whole $1,500, boom, right away. You already doubled the account. And then you're right back to 1,000 again. Let's say the next trade you lose that $1,000 or that $500. You get 1 more bullet within that account, whether it's that day, next day, whatever. And if you lose those 2 trades in a row, moving on to the next day, another account can never be started that same day. That's what just fucks with psychology. That shit doesn't matter. You're still up 500. You lost the K, but you're still up $500. And now you have 4 more trades, and out of any of those 4 trades that you hit, you're in profit. And anything beyond that is good. Obviously, that doesn't work out unless you're doing well within trading. You know, you can absolutely blow all of those within those 6 opportunities. But that's how you scale, bro. Max leveraging an account, but in a managed type of way. You know, it's not all your pennies in one basket. And for some reason, the psychology behind starting a fresh account that's not in drawdown and shit helps people out. And that's why I just like two bullets per account, brother. And if anybody's looking to do so, you absolutely cannot do so scalping, as there's just not enough margin unless you probably have like 1 to 2,000 margin using Forex. Really have to kind of do that within indices. You know, scalping, not swing trading. You have that big of a stop loss, your lot size could definitely, I'm talking about scalp. We have way too tight a stop loss. Your broker is not going to let you fucking max leverage your account like that for the most part, you know. But indices, you're all good to go though. You absolutely can risk $500 on a $1,000 account. Makes sense? You guys understand what I'm saying? I don't condone, really more so that was just talking to you, Steven, but I don't condone over leveraging to any degree. But yeah. Texas. Yes, I've been mostly profitable. Okay, great. I just like, I guess I don't understand what you're saying, bro. Are you saying $2.50 per tick? Or are you saying you're risking $2.50 for the entire trade? You know, you're in Texas. I thought you were going to say like India or something. Like, no shade, but like, what the hell are you going to do risking $5 per trade? What is it? What are we getting? Where are we going with that? You know? I think most people who get into trading want a higher tier lifestyle. For the most part, not many people are like me who don't care about any of that shit. And within me saying I don't care about any of that shit, I've still been in all of that shit. I still go to Miami all the time. I still enjoy a lavish lifestyle as well. I'm just a little bit more fucking hippie than all my friends. That's all. Probably a lot a bit more hippie than all of my friends. But again, we're all getting into trading to live an upper echelon lifestyle. So I don't know what the hell $5 would do, you know. I think he's saying 250 per tick too, bro. Yeah. And in that case, that's way too much fucking money, bro. I've only lost 5 trades in 3 weeks. Wow. My fails were literally me not moving my stop loss. Wow. No, my lot is 250. Okay. So going further then, what contract size does your broker offer? You know? Like, I'm using a 0.6, and that's thousands of dollars of risk. So if I was risking 2.5, 6, 12, 18, 24, 4 times my risk, 2,400 times 4. No, I'm not going on a calculator right now. Obviously, I'm doing it in my head. Is $9,600. It's a lot. Oh shit, I'm like 5 minutes behind on this live. Hell yeah. It doesn't matter, bro. We're not doing nothing but spitting sauce. Are you saying lot size 2.5 for 600 account That's crazy. All depends on what the contract size is, bro. What contract size is it? I don't know. I use liquid. Okay. Does anybody know what the contract size is for liquid by chance? I assume it's contract size 10, which means you're usually risking like, let me think about it. Damn. How big is your stop loss? Holy shit, bro. What are you trying to double your account? 6, 12, 18. My 50 to 60. Oh, 50 to, oh, okay, yeah. So it's contract size 1. Oh, I didn't know they did contract size 1. Interesting. Yeah, that's fine, brother. You know? You're risking 10% per trade. It's the same environment as prop firms, you know? Some people say risking 10% per trade is over leveraging. I mean, sure, but prop firms are 10, you're risking 10% per trade. You get 100K, but they only give you 10K of it. Well, then you didn't get 100K, you got 10K. You know, once you lose 10K, that's out. You're risking 1K per trade, even though you think it's 1% because you think you got the whole K. Well, no, you have 10K and you're risking 1%. It's 10% per trade. Most of you guys have been already trading in that environment. Don't even know. You think you're risking 1%, but you're not. Because when you lose 10 of it, it's gone. I can't fucking wait till Funded Here comes out, bro. Motherfuckers getting paid. I'm excited for all you guys as well. It's super exciting. You know? Buy an account. Take my trades. Everybody eats. EE. Mr. Zen. Stamp it. If it's a $600 account, you won't be able to buy or sell 2.5 loss. Not true, my brother. Depends on what contract size the broker is. You absolutely can if it's contract size 1. It depends on what contract size. Is the 5 minute the main time you use to find your structures? No. 4 hour, 1 hour is the main time frames I use to find. Well, there's just 2 different layers of it. You know, I have areas of interest on hourly and 4 hour time frame based upon the past. And then 5 minute time frame are my entry support and resistance. You know, very mechanical. The most recent support and resistance is what 5 minute is. So it is. They're both equally in confluence. You know what I'm saying? I love learning, bro, and anything that helps, I'll ask. Hell yeah, bro. That's what I fucking love to teach, bro. You love this shit. I fucking love to teach, bro. So if y'all got something for me, if this isn't documentation to you, we've been sitting here for 2 hours. I'm just chilling, bro. I love this shit, bro. I'm doing what I enjoy to do. I'm living my passion every fucking day. Don't get it misunderstood. I may be on That's Mr. Zen for your ass. Yeah. You know, I maybe talk a little harsh to people and shit. It's passion, bro. It's a fucking passion. Passionate about this shit. Honestly. How can get a broker? Yesterday I completed some of my assignments in the free Zen Lab course. I tried to re-enter to complete my assignment, but I couldn't get back in the free course. Yeah, brother, dang, Terry. That just means you're just gonna have to get the paid course, brother. Fuck. Link in bio. I don't know, bro. You can always just get if you need more access, another access link, just shoot me. I got you. What do you do before trading full time, if you don't mind me asking? Just OnlyFans shit, brother. Toes, feet, all that shit. I did plumbing, bro. I did plumbing for almost 8 years. I was a licensed plumber in Colorado. And then I moved out here and I started doing sales. And then went from sales to full-time trading. I still would go back. I really want to open the plumbing business back up, bro. Good income that could come of it. I just have so many people that I know who would work for me and shit full time. I would love to get back into. I just got to open up ads and all that extra shit, But I would love to get back in the industry for sure. I can sit here and bullshit all I want, but I love working with my hands. I fucking love plumbing and shit, bro. Honestly, I fucking love it. You know, we've had 4 or 5 contractors in my house. We fired two of them. Fired, bro. Just for lack of giving a fuck, bro. Giving a fuck about my house but whatever. But anyways, I've been, you fire them. I've been doing shit on my own. I've done a lot of this shit in my house myself. I love it, bro. I genuinely love working with my hands. But yeah, I was a plumber before this. Before I plumbed for those 7 years, I was just a really bad child. So if you want me to go all the way back, I started at Panda Express. I left college. I was like, why the fuck would I be a neurosurgeon when I can work at Panda Express? I just wanted to get out of my mom's house. She's a very nice, I was raised very good and shit. I never had too much struggle and shit, but I wanted to get out of my house. So I left school to be a neurosurgeon. I did 1 semester of medical terminology and shit. And I was like, fuck this, I'm done. Go work at Panda Express for 2 years, and I wanted something better. I was like, man, I'm really good at this, but I need more money. Like, this shit's tired of working in food all day, cutting up cabbage, smelling like cabbage, like yuck, it's nasty. I was excited that they said if I became a GM that they make 100K. I'm like, damn, I can make 100K in this bitch, But it was like, I had to move on. So I started working for a moving business. I worked for a moving business for almost 5 years. Not moving businesses, multiple moving businesses. I even started up my own moving business called Bolt Moving Business, which failed miserably. It was very bad. But from that point of working for the moving business, the operations, the last one, the operations manager's dad was dying in Ecuador, gave up his position and gave it to their best employee, which was obviously me. And so I started to run this entire company. Now I had 8 trucks under me. If you guys go way back on my story in Facebook, I have pictures of all this shit. And I started pretty much managing all of my friends. I'm working with these guys for years, and then now I'm managing all of them. And they all knew I was a fucking piece of shit. At that point, I'm raving all the time, partying all the time, drugs, the alcohol, just really living my best life in the worst possible way. And I started taking things I just started doing really fucking bad, bro. The guy who owned the business, he was completely hands off. So I did everything. I worked 7 days a week the entire time I was doing that shit. 7 days a week. And every morning I'd have he would come to the office. He'd put $300 underneath my keyboard. I'd come in, I'd get the $300. You had to disperse it out for gas. But then I started getting smart. Because we don't use we had 8 trucks. We had 10 trucks, but 8 of them were always running all the time. And they fucking didn't need the $300 between the 8 trucks every day, bro. There just wasn't that much motion. And so I started having guys meet me at the gas station, and I would just fill up all their trucks for them. Hopefully nobody's gonna listen to this shit. I don't give a fuck. I'd fill up all their shit for them, and I'd pocket the rest. And I'm talking $20 here, $15 here. They were good on gas. It wasn't that bad. And so I'm pocketing $250 every day, bro. Living that's a lot of money for me back then, every single day, on top of the salary I was already getting and shit. That's when I started making good money for myself. So I started going out way more than I used to with my friends and shit. I was single at the time, so we were using the light skin magic the way it was intended to be used, which is in full force downtown. And so I executed that precisely. And I started just going down the ruts, bro. It was a club called Privé at Dorchester that we used to go to all the time and shit. And we started getting really cool with the bottle service girls and shit. So they asked me if I wanted to bounce. I wasn't rich then, I was making good money, but asked me if I wanted to be a bouncer there. I was like, fuck yeah, I've always wanted to do this shit. And so now I'm working 7 days a week, running a plumbing business. We had, I think me, I did everything myself, 15, 18 employees. 8 trucks, always going all at once. And now I'm working. As soon as I get off of work, I'm going in to work to bounce at a club at I think it was from 10 till 3 in the morning, bro. And you guys have no idea, bro. The amount of partying from that point. We were doing shit. I guess I don't want to get. We were doing a lot of crazy shit during shift and such, just getting active, bro. And then as soon as it was closed, somebody always has an after party or something. If not, it was Grant's house. Grant was one of the guys who worked there too. He let everybody always come to his house and fucking party, bro. So we're partying from like 3 to like 7 in the morning. But then I got to go back to the moving business and give all my guys the clipboards and shit so they can go on their way to fucking work, you know? So shit started getting bad because I'm just showing up to work so tired and shit, to the point where I ended up hiring 2 ladies to take all these calls for me. And like bro, I had like a huge. I have pictures of this shit. I should show you. You guys asked for the story, so we're going the whole fucking story now. I had a huge office with like cubicles. We set up cubicles. We probably had like, I think it was like 5 on this row and 5 on this row. Okay, so 10. And I only had 2 of them filled up with 2 ladies, just because we expected to expand and shit. It was called Colorado Moving Company, and we were fucking killing it, you know. And so I hired those 2 ladies, and then that's when I just turned into a wreck, bro. My office was like this. It was like all the ladies were out in front of me. It was just 2 of them. It wasn't all the ladies, but all of the cubicles were out front, and then I had my own office with my own door, and I put that fucking tint on there so you can see out, but they can't see in, you know? And so I would have them help me out with like set me up with the call and shit. They started being really cool friends with me and such. But I had a blow up mattress, bro. I'd come in 7 o'clock. I'd give them the shit. I'm still fucked up. Usually I was still wearing my suit from the day before, you know? Like I was full suited when I was a bouncer and shit. Blew up my air mattress in the office, and I would just sleep, bro. I locked the door and I fucking passed the fuck out. Every day. And then as soon as they sent out the shit, I'd probably sleep till like 10 to like noon every day. I was the worst fucking GM in the world, bro. And then as soon as we get done, Christian would be done with his first job, because remember, all of my friends are working for me. He would get off, we would go to the bar, and we would just get fucked up all day long, going to Twin Peaks and shit. And you know, his girl worked at Twin Peaks, so it's just like over and over and over and over again, just death cycle. All of this while I'm trying to learn. This is, by the way, during my trading career at this point. Bad part of my trading career, but trading career nonetheless. And I was just spiraling out of control, bad. All the way to the point where on Halloween night, I just got done bouncing. I was going to bro's house, you know, so we can get fucked up and shit. Huge party this night. It was a Halloween party, you know, and shit. And my boy that we brought to the party got sick, like ungodly sick. You know, he just super fucked up. He's feeling like he needs to throw up and shit. So I'm like, all right, man, let me take this fucking guy home. I left the other 2 bros there. I walked his drunk ass to my car. He hopped in the car. I hopped in the car. He has a bottle of Jack Daniels in between his feet. I don't know why we took the bottle, but we bought it, so we're gonna take the fucking bottle home. It had it in between his feet, and he's just down like this, you know, just like fucked up and shit. And so I turn on the car. I'm wasted beyond all fucking possibility, obviously, to take him home real quick. And I start driving down the street, and there's fucking cop sirens, whoop whoop, coming down this way. Fucking pull me over, bro. And my dumb ass was going the wrong way. It was downtown Denver. It was a fucking one-way, and I was going the wrong way. Lucky for me, if I would have waited 2 more minutes, I would have never got caught. They were coming down to shut the party down because it was too out of control. So, anyways, this is the story's not. This is the nastiest and craziest part of the fucking story. So they're coming. You know, I'm driving. Whoop whoop. They pull me over. I just stop in the middle of the street. Like, we're talking a little ass street in downtown Denver, Colorado, bro. I just stopped. There was nowhere to park. Right? There's cars on both sides. Hop out. They walk up to the door and they're like, "Sir, you're driving the wrong way on a one-way. Did you know that?" I said, "Oh, I apologize, sir. We were just leaving, whatever." He fucking shines a light in the car. This fucking dickhead not only has the bottle of Jack Daniels all on the side of him, he fucking throws up like right in front of the cop at that exact moment. All over my car. All over the bottle. All over my side door and shit. It was fucking disgusting, bro. And literally, you guys know, I mean, I skipped a big part of the story from when I was a mover and shit. I've already got a DUI at this point. This is my 2nd fucking DUI now. And so, they took me out of the car. They were like, "Do you want to do a sobriety test?" And I was like, "No, bro, just fucking take me and my fucking life is over. I don't give a fuck." Just pissed, man. I was so mad at myself. Like, I just went through all this shit less than a couple years ago. I just got the breathalyzer out of my car. I just started getting on my feet. Even though I was doing really bad at that point, I was still running a moving business and making good fucking money, you know? I was doing okay. And I just feel like my life was over. I feel like I'd fucking ruined everything. I'm like sitting in jail. I'm like, man, is this dude gonna fire me? I don't fucking have this guy's number. I can't even fucking call him. Literally, I find out like dudes are showing up to work the next 2 days while I was in jail. I couldn't give them work because I was in fucking jail. Nobody knew I was in jail. And so like you have these grown men and kids showing up to work trying to get work, and I'm just not there. So somehow they ended up calling Oliver, which is the owner. He told them that I had a family emergency and that I ended up leaving. And when I ended up getting out of jail, I lost my job. I lost everything. I didn't have shit. I fucking lost all my money. I damn near lost my place. No, damn near. I lost my place. I had to move back in with my mom. I mean, things were really bad. I had to start working for a temp agency where I was waterproofing skyscrapers, like where you're on a swing stage, which is two cabled wires connected to a platform, and we're standing there, suction cup to a fucking skyscraper, waterproofing it with this thick paint before they put mirrors up and shit. And it was an all right time of my life, but I just really felt like I just was never gonna recover from that point and shit, you know. But I'm a badass motherfucker, and I don't give up on shit. And so, couple years go by of doing that shit. I start getting intertwined with like people trading online and shit. You know, I started trading for FTMO. I started watching like people like Daniel Savage and Dr. Dollar and Raja Banks. I was watching Doyle and shit. And I was now from that point, I'm extracting some money from the markets, but I probably just luck and bullshit, man. I don't fucking know from that point. But once I got how much you was making back then, I was probably making like 150 a year, bro. 150 or so. So, which for me, like that was real. I had no bills, bro. Like that is a lot of money for me back then. Like I was Emmett was balling, bro. And just put it that way. Yeah. So anyways, just I think finally going through that frustration, the second DUI, I actually lost my job that time. I actually lost my house that time. I actually went to jail that time. I had to do fucking what is it called? I had to do work release. You know, where you have to sleep in jail, but then you get to go to work, and then you have to come back to jail every night. It's fucking crazy. And now I just started doing better. You know, that's when everybody knows the story from that point. The good hero story. Collecting data, tired of everybody excelling, me not getting anywhere. Journal after journal after journal, back test after back test, acquiring data to get somewhere, and then finally starting to hit that curve and shit, you know. And during that whole time is when I started working for my best friend's dad. Thankfully he got me into plumbing. My best friend's dad has a multi-million-dollar plumbing business. He let us sign up. I'm a badass motherfucker, man. I do very well by people with whatever that I do. Whether I'm working for you or you're looking to get an education from me, I take things really fucking personally. You know, like I'm a true believer of leaving a stamp on this earth, the best one you possibly can. And so everything I do full on. And so when he gave me the opportunity of plumbing, I excelled. I started doing very fucking good. He started giving me raises quick. And next thing you know, I'm 22, 23 years old, doing domestic water systems for entire apartment complexes. Like me and my best friend have 3 dudes working for us, which is damn near they were my best friends too, running multi-million-dollar jobs, bro. And things just started just getting better and better and better and better for me, yo. But I don't have no fucking crazy story. Like I didn't get into super bad. I did. I guess I actually have some really bad story. I was a really shitty kid when I was younger. But you can pull all your shit. You can pull all that shit out of your ass, and still make something of yourself. You know, I'm still young. I'm 29 years old, bro. Like I'm still extremely young, and I've been through so much bullshit to try to be a version of myself that I'm not only that I'm happy with, but that gives true value to the world and shit. And I think this is it. I found it. I'm here. This is it. Teaching you guys how to get to the same point, which is just not just profitable trading, but gaining your freedom back due to trading. You know, I think that's fucking everything. When you started becoming profitable, it was just a moment where everything like clicked. Like, nah, fuck no. It's so weird. Like when I see stories, and maybe people are true, bro. Like I always hear so many stories like, oh, I had the aha moment, everything just clicked, and it was like, oh, I fucking was a loser and I'm a fucking winner, and it was just so different from my experience. I don't know why my experience is so different than everybody's. Like there was no curve of like, boom, I'm just killing it now. I've never had no shit like that. It's always been a progressive grind the entire time throughout my entire journey of that's dope. I got it here. I was just showing this yesterday. Like documentation, bro. Over and over and over again. I created this system. That's why you guys wonder why I'm so good at fucking teaching the system, because it's not regurgitated shit, which is fine. You know, most of us regurgitate foundations and such for sure. Like support resistance, I didn't create that. But what you guys are experiencing today, I created all of this through blood, sweat, and tears of data over and over again. People in my mentorship, I don't know if you guys are still in here. I know we're well beyond session and shit. People in my mentorship literally watched me curate this new system in front of their fucking face the past like 8 months. Every last step in front of their face the last 8 months. Everything that you guys see with breakout trading and indices trading. Even the beginning of last year, I wasn't even trading specifically indices. I was trading supply and demand. All of these things were curated through real data. And that's why I'm so fucking good at what I do. That's why I'm so good at teaching you guys it, because it was something that I actually created over a long period of time, bro. It's cool too, and it's cool to see you guys gain the same results and shit. That's why people are gaining results from me so quick, is because it's not bullshit. It's based off of real data. And a lot of you guys know from my mentorship or Mama's mentorship and such, I don't teach you guys just specifically what I do. I teach you specifically what I do and the reason behind what I do, but also, you know, these other different ways and how to figure out how to merge it for yourself. You know, the entries are always the same, but it's the exits that are going to be different based upon the type of person you are. Like I always tell people, yo, what if I told you that all of your 1 to 2 trades also went to a 1 to 20? You can make 10 times the amount of money you make now by simply just holding the 1 to 20s. Would you do it? Well, most people are going to say, fuck yeah, I'll do it. What do you mean, bro? But then when you add in order to get to that 1 to 20, you need to sit on the charts for 3 more hours every single day. Now all of a sudden it's like, well, hold on, bro. Some people are going to be like, shit, I don't give a shit. Hell yeah, it's got to be a full-time job, but I can make 10 times more. Cool, done. Sign the book, deal. But some other people are like myself, you know, that's not why I got into trading. I want true time freedom as well. That shit just don't work for me, man. And so all of these things, you're not going to come to real conclusions until you start to create your own data sets. You know, you create your own journal. And over the course of a year, 2 years, 3 years, I'm now on 4 years of documenting every last one of my trades. Even if I fucking sucked 4 years ago, it is inevitable that I have to be that much better 4 years down the road of doing the same exact thing, giving myself feedback by reassessing these trades and optimizing over the course of time. It's actually fucking inevitable that I'm going to at some point, you know, figure out some minor nuances or minor little things that are going to keep me being profitable. Hey, Emmett, when you started becoming... You guys feel me? Y'all here? You listening? Hey, Emmett, is it bad that my data collection isn't relatively consistent, so I have good consistent data for 2023? Would you recommend to continue on? I don't know. That's up to you, bro. Whatever. New people just have to understand that you guys aren't in the fucking business of making money yet. You're in the business of data collection. And so when you're first starting out and you have multiple ways, like in Mama's mentorship, I teach multiple ways. You either have the standard risk 1 to make 3, you have trendline exit, you have a moving average exit, you have a structure exit, or you have a intuitionally based exit, which is the way the Mamba removes itself from the trade. And what I always tell people is, when you first start out, stick to that one fucking way of management. You're not even making money yet. You should only be trading a demo account. Who the fuck risks money when they don't know how to trade? Idiots. You know, go to the casino if you want to do that shit. Who risks money when they don't know how to trade? Just eager to lose money? Like, that shit's fucking weird as fuck to me. But anyways, you know, take whatever you're doing. I think that you need to just have one specified exit plan. The entries are all the same for us. You know, the way I teach, entries are all the same, but exit. And then over the course of time, you know, 100 trades, 150 trades, shit, even 60 trades. That's when the real work is done to give you real answers that bring you to the level that I am at. More often than not, what happens? More often than not, out of all of these 90 trades, do they hit a 1-to-1 or do they hit a 1-to-3? When you actually have data behind that for a whole year, a whole fucking 4 years, could you imagine how much like you won't allow your emotions to have any fucking power over you to any degree because you have answers to everything. They're still going to be there. Same thing with meditating. You know, the thoughts are still there, but you just simply just let them be because the system takes control of everything. And so for anybody who's struggling with anything, when it comes to trading, I can promise you it is due to lack of data. Start fucking journaling and actually looking at what you're doing and start progressing. Very minor things over a long period of time. You do have to make it your own. You can learn the foundation from a mentor. You can learn where to start. We can expedite the learning curve very fast. Like I think it's crazy for people to do all this shit on their own, you know. That was my journey, and there's multiple parts to it and such, but like it doesn't need to take 5 years to become profitable. It does not need to take 5 years to become profitable. Not even close. But once you gain that foundation from me, you know, from any mentor that you guys choose, from that point, your solidification to, like, if that's even a fucking word, to make it yours is what is going to be, is what's going to hold you profitable. Nobody trades the exact same way as me, but they use my foundations and merge it to themselves, risk management wise, you know? The exits is really such a big topic. It really is. And it really is dependent on what type of person you are and multiple assets and such. The big reason why I'm a scalper, I'm impulsive. I move very fast. I'm not really a chill person. It's even tough for me to sit in the sauna for 20 minutes. Not because it's tough for me to sit in the sauna for 20 minutes. That is not, I don't give a, like I'm really well trained to. I'm just an antsy motherfucker, bro. I can't sit there for 20 minutes. It drives me nuts. It's even hard for me to go through a workout because it's tough for me to just sit there and wait and not do shit. But I figured it out. My personal trainer just got me on supersets all day. So there is no wait. One workout to the next workout. And then I wait for the next superset to do because I'm fucking dying and I literally can't do anything. And so that's the day that I've collected to make it work out for me. You get what I'm saying? No one trades the same because we're all different people, yes. Am I an idiot? No. What? Hey, do you mind reading my comment? What's up, Jose? What do you want, bro? What do you want fucking approval from me, bro? What do you want? Let me know. Let's run through it. I want to learn how to lose money first without getting emotional, and now I trade with all my life savings. And I don't get emotional, even if it's all my money. Yeah, I mean that's not what that's not what we're getting at here, bro. But I feel you though. Crazy and wild story. Yes, we're listening. Fucking go. Good for you. I got taken out with that one because I thought everyone in. All good, fam. All you've been through. Look at you now. I'm so proud of you, brother. Man. Appreciate you, bro. Much love. Seriously, much love. I appreciate all you guys. I love this journey, man. Love to talk about it. Love everywhere I've been. Love everywhere that I'm going. Love all the people that I've met. You know, I'm open now, bro. I'm open. It's so freeing. It's so fucking freeing. There's no bullshit anymore. I don't live to impress. I'm just so open now, bro. I'm a complete fucking open book. I don't know what else to say beyond it, but it's just so freeing. You guys get it all from me, you know, all of it, and it's kind of fucking fire. I'd be shocked if you were on my circle and you're not making money within the next year, man. That's all I got to say. But let's keep vibing it out. Done with the I don't know if that was emotional talk or motivational talk or whatever the fuck. We got 2 hours left before we hit afternoon session.
Something goat talk.
Goat talk. It's fucking goat talk. That's right. It's fucking goat talk. We'll come back for afternoon session. If you guys want to hop in and win with us again, great. If not, no worries. I thought about taking another trade right now, but nah, man. I'm gonna go take my ass to the gym. You know, give me a little 2 hours. We hop back in here and do it again. That was bonding time, yeah. For anybody who's here for the first time, you know, that is who Emmett.Trades is, brother. That is who Mr. Zen is. Yeah, and we'll do it again. And also, I think I'm going to do afternoon session on my page today just because I kind of want to see what it looks like if I just did it myself and not on bro's page. You know what I'm saying? And before we get out of here, the poll is fucked. What should my name be, Mr. Zen or Emma.trades? I gotta take a picture of this because I think it's really funny before we get out of here. But it's been a blessing to be able to teach you guys today. I hope you guys learned something outside of just hearing my story and shit. I got you, man. I do. You're about to find out real soon. I'll be here 51 to 49, Mr. Zen. We were all Deacons, I'm sure. Yeah, for sure, man. It takes a fucking psycho to be in this shit in the first place. Afternoon session. Everybody take care. Same to Zoom, too. I'm getting out of to both of them all at once. And I'll see you guys on Friday. If you want to take all of my trades, keep up with what the fuck I'm doing, hop into my group. It's ungodly expensive. It's $40 a month. Holy shit. But if you can't afford it, which hopefully you can afford it if you're a trader, hop in and we'll do the same thing tomorrow. All right, take care.